That must be the worst job in America right now. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre taking the heat for her boss again this afternoon amid growing calls for President Biden to make himself more available to the media. Let's bring in District Media Group President Beverly Hallberg and the King's Firm founder Gillian Anderson. Gillian, let me ask you first, should the president do a lot more than just one interview?
He has to do a lot more than one softball interview. He needs to be doing live town halls. He needs to take questions in a presser that aren't scripted. He needs to sit down with Fox News and do an unedited interview where no topics are off limit to really prove to people that he can think quickly on his feet. And he needs to prove that because apparently people just woke up and found out that he has dementia, but he needs to do a lot more to really win them back.
Beverly, it strikes me that you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube here. It doesn't matter how many interviews he's done. A lot of Americans saw that and they're just thinking, well, that is it. It might be one bad night, but it's one bad night for a very old man. There'll be more bad nights.
Well, also, the American people have been seeing this for quite a long time. So this just confirmed the fears that many people had. And I do agree with Gillian. Anything that he does has to have three major components, any media appearance. First of all, it needs to be live, not edited. It needs to be off the cuff, not via teleprompter. And he must take questions from the press. And if he does all that, he still has to deliver with clarity and deftness. And I'm not sure that he can do that. And I also don't know if it would do any good at this point. Part of this is his campaign has rolled out these interviews too late. And also some of the spin jobs saying that, well, the reason the president did so poorly was because he had a cold and he had jet lag from a trip 12 days previous. It's really been quite stunning what seems to me to be amateur hour on the PR front to think that the American people are going to believe that.
Yeah, Gillian, it does seem as though we don't have time to play it, but there was a long exchange between Jackie Heinrich and Karine Jean-Pierre today where she was saying, well, it's cold or is it jet lag? Karine Jean-Pierre saying, well, it's both. Have you ever traveled or have you ever had a cold? I mean, do they honestly think that the American people are not going to believe what they saw on that debate stage? It seems insane to suggest that a trip to Italy, first class on Air Force One, by the way, 12 days before the debate can impact a president that much. Never mind the 4 a.m. phone call. We want a guy who's going to jump up and be ready to get in the Situation Room and react instantly. You can't say you're tired after 9 o'clock and you've got jet lag, can you?
No, you can. And to your point, Air Force One has a bet on it. He could have been sleeping, but every American who has working eyes and ears, they've known that this has been an issue with Biden for a while now. And let's get it straight. The mainstream media on the left, they have not just been covering Biden. They've been covering up for Biden for a long time. And right after the 90 minutes that he had with President Trump, the left, they went out to attack him. And now they're walking it all back. They want to keep him there in a good position and keep guarding him. So they're going to keep making excuses. They've been making excuses for him for the last few years. They're not going to stop now, but everyone saw it. The shadow's been lifted. Even the left saw what the right has been seeing for a long time, that he is not well. And these excuses, they don't add up. And I don't think people are buying it on either side of the aisle.
Beverly, do you agree that the media has been a little derelict in its duty, in certain parts of the media, at least here, in questioning President Biden's apparent decline?
More than just a little derelict. I think this is a complete abdication of their role of trying to bring the truth to people. And here's the part that I think is just so absurd, too. Anybody who spoke out about what I would consider a hard topic, talking about the age of a person and their mental decline, I don't think any of us want that to be the case for a person, especially a president. They were told that they just had some type of conservative conspiracy. That we were just pouncing on the story. And it's people can see what is going on. It's actually quite a sad thing to see somebody decline like this. And when you think about somebody, the president of the United States, I actually think our media put our national security at risk by hiding this. This shouldn't be about just making sure Joe Biden doesn't look bad. The reality is we need our president to be strong and be able to answer a call no matter what time of day it is.
Yep. Beverly, Gillian, great to see you both. Happy 4th to you. Thank you very much for being here this evening. Now, President Biden's recent act